Hello, this is Olu again, Nuggets of Wisdom. My topic is, brothers, is this a good or bad adjustment? Let's talk about it. Welcome back. While you're at it, hit the notification bell for new content. I just want to, the reason for this message today is a total reorientation of our minds. I don't say it's going to happen in one video, it might be several, but I just need to put that out here. Human beings, brothers, we have the innate ability to adjust to situations, either bad or good. So that's why in many cases you can be in a situation in life that you adjust to not so well as a good situation, and you make do what happens. That's how human beings, that's how we survive. That's how we can move forward. That's how we can cope. I understand that. But my problem is that even good things, folks are not used to adjust to good things. You can see, years ago, there was a woman who was going to church. She had his husband who was a drug addict. He cleaned up his act, kept coming to church with her. Things got better. He was fervent in doing what he was doing. He kicked his drug habit. And 3 years later, they got a divorce. And I was thinking about that. Yes, he cleaned up his act. What he was doing before was terrible. He was a drug addict. But now he became too normal. And you'd be surprised that you would think everything should be smooth sailing. I'm not going to say I understand all the implications of what happened in the marriage. That's not what I'm saying. But I found that even in good things, people don't even adjust on that. We are a society that found ways, myself included, to adjust to the worst case scenario. We have a way of painting what is actually not so good. We give it a name. That being said, even when things shift and they change, we are still used to the way it used to be. You've heard a saying, you can take someone out of the hood, but you can't take the hood out of them. You can take someone out of Egypt, but Egypt is still in them. They've moved on, there's a new blessing, there's a new door opening, but they cannot still adjust to that goodness. In life, what's just happening, I look around, the level of negativity in our society today is crazy. So when somebody comes and say, oh, don't do this, let's do it a different way. Oh no, he's a simp. He's a kumbaya. What you soft. That's the word everybody uses. We are adjusting our lives to the worst case scenario, to the whatever can happen. So there is no real healing in our bodies. There's no real healing in our relationships. There's no real healing in our lives. So if we are parents, if we are not healed, how can we pass that down to our children? It's impossible. The Bible says, out of the abundance of our heart, the mouth speaks. means everything inside of you, if it's negative, you will spew out negativity. If it's positive, out of that well, something good will come out of it, because that is what you have. Brothers and sisters, is your adjustment to life are you adjusting to the good things of life or to the bad things of life? I'll give you a good example. I used to be 300 pounds. 315 pounds to be exact. I probably told my story so many times. But is it not amazing how my body adjusted to that weight? My body adjusted to me getting the big clothes, the size 60 suits, the 50 waist. My body adjusted. I've been in situationships, relationships that are horrible, but I adjusted to it. It became my new normal. So that's how I lived. I didn't know better. My body adjusted to it. My mind adjusted to it. To the point, that's why people, even when they get out of that situation, or even when they lose the weight, right, they tend to revert back because they are used to be adjusting to what is not, to the worst case. I'm okay. Then they have words, I'm trying. My question to you, ladies and gentlemen, are you adjusting to the good thing or the bad thing? Are you moving in ways that you can actually call a spade a spade? Are you moving and saying, no, that was then, this is now, something has to change? Is that your trajectory? Is that your story? So I want to tell you, we have enough negativity to go around. So we need healing, y'all. That's why we need to heal out. People are doing it. Brothers are building themselves. We can't give what we don't have. If everything inside of me has not healed, how can I, what value am I to anybody? So I can't adjust. So let's say you are healed and I'm crazy. How can I adjust to you because I am messing up your flow because I am not yet healed? So my question to you, ladies and gentlemen, are you adjusting to the good things or the bad things? As the bad things become normal to you. That's why we have all these things. Nobody knows what they want. They say they won't know what they want. They ask the ladies, I need a guy with a 6-figure salary, right? You don't even make 5 figures yourself. So everything's now crazy. And as if the 6-figure salary make you a nice person. Guys, make it make sense to me. Please let somebody talk to me. Make it make sense. We need to stop adjusting to the crazy thing and think it is normal. It is not. It's not normal for us to talk wrong to each other. It is not normal to be disrespectful. It is not normal to call ourselves an enduring name, the B word, whatever we call each other. I get in the black community. I understand that. It might be fun sometimes, but this ain't funny anymore. Are you adjusting to the good or the bad thing? What is it? What is it that we're doing? Even when we have good experiences, we can't even receive it. We don't know what it means to receive goodness because we're so used to dysfunction. Little quick story. I was in a situationship. I removed myself from that situationship. Guess what? I was living in a bigger house, nicer house, everything. Once I moved myself and moved somewhere, and I stayed in that person's house, it wasn't even as nice as my own house. There's a peace that came upon me that I can't even explain. So folks don't understand this thing is real. We living together is real. We have this energy, this blessing, this essence within us that if we don't do what is right, if I'm crazy and you're healed, how are we going to work? I'm going to end with this. How do I get used to adjusting to a good situation? I'm going to give a couple of tips. Number one, try a different experience. I'm not saying it's easy. Try a different experience. I'll give you a quick story. It's a day me and my son were in the hotel in Dallas. We were so tired, nostalgic. We didn't know. We just felt dragging. So I took him. We went to iFly. We did indoor skydiving. By the time the thing was over, we were pumped. The adrenaline was going because we chose a different vocation for us to get us out of that tiredness and sluggishness. That's number one. Number two, ask yourself, is there something better than where I am? Is this all to what I am doing? Is there something more to where I am going? Is this new normal okay? Or I'm used to being manipulated because it feels comfortable? Lastly, have things you do. Maybe you're going to take time having a walk, going for a vacation, do a hike, have time away from people. So you can have your sense, you can have your mind right. You can have your mind in a way, right? In a better shape, in a better way of thinking. I am tired to see my brothers and sisters stressed to the max because they are adjusting to dysfunction. And when good comes, they can't even recognize it because they're used to the crazy. Man, I can go on and on. The question to you, brothers, are you adjusting to the good things of life or the bad things? I wish this blesses you. This is Olu again. Nuggets of Wisdom. I'm out.